You are listening to another episode of Streamer Struggles with Gleedy! And today we have our special guest, Casual Knowledge! Hey Casual, what's going on, bud?
I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, we got echo? Seriously? Wait 1 second.
Oh, we got an echo?
We have the echo for the effects, basically. There's not another echo, is there? That echo's meant to be there. That echo's meant to be there.
Mute the Discord video.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
No, it's your effect? Okay. Yeah, right. No, we're good.
Oh, the effect?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's the effect, bud.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. All right, bud. So, tell me your life story. Oh, wait, no, that's not a very good introduction.
Woo!
And I've not done this live. Chat, I've not done this live. I'm a little bit nervous.
We're
not gonna
learning.
lie.
We're all learning right now. This is fun.
Okay, Casual. How long have you been
Yes.
streaming for? That's a really important question to ask.
Oh, God. Oh, the pain of life. So basically, I've been streaming roughly since 2016.
God damn, that's 4 years, bud.
Yeah. It's an interesting. It was an interesting time back then.
So you were like legit in the heyday of streamers in the up and up.
Yeah,
man.
I was back during like right after Justin TV kind of like took over, and they were like trying to ramp things up for a year or so, 2 or 3. I think it was like 2 years, because that was like 2012, and then it was like all this big Justin TV BS, and then it changed over to Twitch, and then Justin TV became Twitch, and they started to like push for more stuff on the side of like streaming.
Mhm.
And then like right around the time that happened, that's when like Broman and them were getting massively huge and stuff with the Destiny community, which is where I first came into this entire environment,
Uh-huh.
because I was a Halo player for a long time back in college.
Mhm.
And I found myself inside of Destiny. I got into a beta, did it for like a day. I was like, this shit is dope.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Then I got out of it, and I was like, oh man, this is probably going to be the new hotness. And then I was like, oh, I got other things in life going on, because I was doing this game at the time called Ingress.
Yeah, I know
It was
Ingress.
yeah, that was huge when that first came out in 2012, and I was like doing that until like 2016, 2017.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Ingress like IRL, like Pokemon was? Pokemon. Go? Yeah.
It's augmented reality, like people who support aliens, people who don't support aliens kind of game. And it's like using the technology from the aliens basically to capture such things as portals or whatever and shit like that. And that's like how I kind of got into this whole like mix, because like I'm one of those people that like I socialized a lot when I was I was social. I'm a social nerd.
Okay.
And that's the best way to put that. You know, I like to talk, and that was the thing. I would literally just go around talking with people, and Ingress was just forming, and we got in touch with a lot of the people that were developing the game, like John Hankey. Like we knew him for a solid couple of months, because we kept running into him and having conversations, and eventually like he's got so big that like nobody would see him. But they did a lot of the activities in the community and stuff like that, so we got involved and built a community here in North Carolina. It got huge. I ended up being on a couple of their shows. I was like one of the few people that showed up on their weekly shows like 5 times.
Oh,
because I was
damn.
doing stuff. And then I had a weird experience at Charleston, South Carolina, and one of the main actors showed up, and I was on what's called Voxer. I think it was Voxer at the time. It's like a walkie-talkie app on your phone where you can communicate with a whole bunch of people. And I told the actor, I was like, I want you to say you're engaged to knowledge. And she said it over the air to hundreds of people.
Oh wow.
Oh man, and that was my name in game was Knowledge.
Mhm.
This guy. So like I'm sitting there with these photos, and people are like, "Are you the one that got her to say?" Oh, yeah. That's me.
That's me.
That's me.
That's me.
I got up on stage at one point towards the end. I was hanging with her and stuff like that. It was one of those things where it's like, who is this kid that just showed up out of nowhere? So from that, it was like, okay, he's got the personality kind of thing, was what people were telling me, and they were like, "Hey, you should do Twitch or whatever." And I was like, "Fuck is that?" So I was like, "Yeah, all right, cool. I'll put this pretty little mug on television. Sure, why not?"
It's pretty dope, man. So you had Ingress, and then you got into the Destiny. Well, you played Halo, got into the Destiny beta. You loved that game. So then, explain the switch. How did you move away from Ingress into Destiny? Or did you? Or did you
Switch
play
was
both?
like a life thing because I lost my job.
Oh goddamn! Okay.
And I lost my job. I was working for a tech firm as a contractor, and when I lost the job, I was like, kind of like, you know, you get into a bad place in your head. You know what I mean? And like you're questioning your decisions and what you're doing and who you are and stuff like that, because it's like you don't expect to be let go from a job when you're there for 11 months and you're like, yeah, I'm doing really good here. And it's like I was in two people's positions at one time kind of thing, helping in two different departments. And then all of a sudden it was like, we're going to have to let you go, pack your things up, leave. And I was like, wait, what? So like, it was one of those weird power struggles inside of the contracting agency, and a new manager got on board and they wanted to exploit their power. So they let me go. And that's the honest to God truth, because they called me back a couple months later and was like, yeah, we let you go with no question, and that's not right nor legal. And it's like, do you want to come back? And I was like, no, I already got another job. You guys took too long. Because it wasn't hard for me to get a job at the time. It's not like it is now with COVID and everything.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy right now.
It is insane right now.
But that's like a massive confidence blow as well, when you feel like you're secure and you're doing a good job, to have like the rug pulled from you like that. So how did that affect you going forward?
Going forward, like even to this day, I doubt everything that I do. Like that's the honest to God truth. I doubt everything from, I was like, oh man, I don't want to do this podcast because I'm gonna fuck it up.
Oh no, man, like, no, all the fuck up is always on me, but like seriously, I'm so honored that you agreed to do this. Like,
man,
legit.
This is only because it's you. If it was anybody else, they can go fuck themselves.
That warms my heart, Casual. Warms my heart. I feel like this is payback as well for you getting the freaking 1K. Just saying. We're even now.
Now you get it.
So you kind of done my next question, which is how did you discover Twitch as a platform? So, I mean, you mentioned Professor Broman. Who are some of your influencers that really influenced you with streaming? Who that you look to, that you know? I'm not saying that you like try and aspire to be them or anything, but like, who do you look up to as streamers? Which influencers do you look up to?
So one thing, if I can, here's me imparting knowledge, because like I said, I love to talk. One thing I've learned through life, you can't take a single person's career from start to finish and follow them and expect that to apply, influence, help you overcome things that you're doing all the time. So what you end up doing is you move from one inspirational figure to the next based upon where you are mentally or socially or professionally. And I started off with Broman because it was one of those things where it's like I saw his face being on the homepage of Twitch, and back then it was like the most concurrent viewers at the time is at the top of the list, not your recommendeds. You know what I mean? And back then it was Broman, Battalion, T-Rex, Dr. Lupo, True Vanguard, a lot of others like She Snaps and 25, and a bunch of others. They were like at the top of the whole like category back then. It was like these are the only people that are really playing Destiny every day religiously.
Yep. You got Miss 500
Destiny.
Watts as well. Yeah, I used to watch
500 Watts, Laced Up Lauren.
Yeah.
Like all of them, they were at the top at all times. And like you could literally open up Twitch back in like 2017, 2018 or whatever, and see them playing Destiny in 2016. So like you could see them playing Destiny and be like, that looks fun.
Yeah.
All these people are chatting. Let me do what they're doing. Let me follow them in this public space. Oh, I didn't get in. All right, cool. Oh, they got space in their fire team. Let me join up with them if I can. You know what I mean? Like, cause like back then they weren't like 100K followers and
I remember those days.
Yeah. It was like 50 or 40 some odd people, like 20 or 30 some odd concurrent viewers, and it's like, yo, let me jump up in there, son. Let me get that carry.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a different time. And like back then it was them. Even now I see them as an influence in the community. I also see them as like a big inspiration for people who have already made it, that have developed the community and looking to build a community, but they're not my inspiration currently. Like my inspiration about 2 years ago started with Darkness 429. Like Darkness came out of nowhere. And like I think his biggest accomplishment is 1 billion people was watching his stream on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because it was like, who else is on Facebook that was streaming as long and was that entertaining? There was no one. It was just Darkness 429. Like his advertisements were everywhere when he switched over from Twitch to Facebook.
Yeah, no, it was insane. Like when he made that move, it was crazy because people were like, man, you're doing well on Twitch. Why are you going to Facebook? And they're like, well, they offered me money. But also, you know, he's like, he realized quite early on that, you know, he's never going to be as big as Goth or Professor Broman on Twitch. He's like, I need to make my own way, make my own path. And by on Facebook, you could argue now that he's bigger than both of them.
Exactly. Like he's on the verge of becoming as big, or actually, no, he is now at the point where he's at Dr. Lupo's level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's like top 5, top 4 on Facebook right now. And when you look at that as platform size and concurrent viewership and, you know, the length of stream or whatever, however monochrome of calculation you want to use to dictate success, he's met them all and beat them all. And there's like no one else who's done that as far as like moving to a platform, and at that time anyway, moving to a platform unknown to a lot of people in the gaming space, but known to people in a social space, and converted people. Like people who were like watching like HGTV, you know, like advertisements of like how to do macrame and whatever the hell else on Facebook, and to being like, yo, do you know about that game called Escape from Tarkov? Do you know about that game called Fortnite? No. Have you seen Darkness 420? Yeah, his advertisements is like everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Like the man, he knows what he's doing from a marketing standpoint, and he knows what he's doing from a streaming standpoint. He knows what's entertaining, and he keeps it to a level of like, you know, this is not just for over 18. This is not just for, you know, individuals in the over 20 crowd. Like, it's for everyone. His entertainment level is high, and he knows how to utilize all the resources that he's been given. And that's what I like about Darkness. Like, he didn't just jump into the space with Broman and be like, and the rest of them would be like, oh, I'm gonna be a tagger on, I'm gonna ride coattail. He was like, no, I'm also gonna innovate, because I see you all as a starting point and inspiration to what could be better for me, and this is where I'm gonna go with it. And it's like he took from the pie the piece that he wanted, and instead of sitting at the table with the rest of the family, he said, nah, can I get that recipe though?
Yeah,
let
100%.
me get that recipe. I'm gonna go over here to Facebook real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It is like he took his pie, learned the recipe, went to another table, made that table work for him. So now he's at the head of the table cooking the pie, and he's presenting others into the mix. And that's true innovation when it comes to the streaming space, which back to streamer struggles. The entirety of the life that we live in this social online environment is literally a marketing and an introduction. You know what I mean? Like everything you do is going to be an introduction to someone else. You know what I mean? You're going to introduce them to someone. They're going to introduce you to someone. You got via hosts, raids, follows, whether or not you're friends on Twitter, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like you're going to come across individuals, and how you interact with them is going to determine how popular and how interchangeable that relationship can be from one streamer to the next streamer. Like Gleany, I came across your stream. Let's see. Let's go back.
Oh man, it was Temtem, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I came across your stream in the heat of my frustration and hate for RNG. Nothing else. Hate for RNG. And I saw you playing Temtem, and I was like, okay. So race aside, I thought you were funny. I first saw you, and you were like, "What is this thing?" And you were like naming the pig something, like calling it something, and I was like, "What the fuck did she just?" That is dope. Yes. And then I was like, "I'm gonna watch," because I wanted to see other people who are struggling with Temtem, like I was, like to get the Temtem that they wanted, and to be even in the game at the time, because like it had just launched, you know. And I saw you in the directory, and I was like, okay. She's got a wonderful smile and the ability to communicate through her eyes that not a lot of streamers have. I want to watch her.
Oh, okay.
And that's what, like, because you can feel, you know how you can feel someone's emotions?
Yeah.
Like, when they laugh, you want to laugh with them. It's that level of contagiousness. That's what your stream brought to MySpace. That weird anxiety type. Because it was like, I knew everything that you were trying to do in Temtem, and I was like, I feel the same way.
Wait, yeah, the relatability. I feel the same way.
Yes.
Oh,
the
man.
relatability.
You were so mad when I got that gold horse, though. When I got that gold horse. Okay.
I'm still mad. It's fine. I'm still mad. It hasn't ended.
You could say the 1K is a revenge, I guess. So,
that is definitely 1K revenge. Yes.
So being in the space for such a long time, what have you found really challenging? Because I mean, there's 4 years you've been on Twitch. What have you found like challenging along this journey?
Myself, understanding myself, and trying to make that work for other people to enjoy. Because at the end of the day, I have my own thoughts, my own emotions. I'm a human being, and everyone wants someone to be entertaining. And 9 times out of 10, thanks to what the environment and Twitch has become over time, that entertainment is no longer being you, but the person that you can be when you're attempting to be entertaining. So like, for example, when I came into the space, Dr. Disrespect was starting to gain notoriety.
Yeah.
That is a fake persona. That is not him as a person.
No.
You know what I mean? So like that grew a huge market of Twitch viewers to understand that people were being a character.
Right.
Then it became, at the time, there was a lot of this face rig. Face rig was a thing, and people were entertaining via a animatronic person.
Yeah.
That was becoming huge. VTubers and stuff like that was starting to become huge in the space. And it was like, I can't compete with these people that are literally voice actors that are not getting hired for positions. That's what these people are.
Yeah.
Or they're like, in your case, I say this, please forgive me, but actors and actresses who are literally, they're paid to be a person for a particular amount of time, and they can do that. They know how to train themselves in the space to be that individual that's capable of entertaining. Whereas me, I'm just like, fuck off. What's good? How y'all living? Y'all get something to drink? Anybody drinking?
Yeah.
Fuck you if you ain't drinking.
But
You don't like alcohol? I don't get. You know, I'm just me.
Yeah,
You
but
know
what I
mean? It's
like
just
about that is that that's genuine, you know? that.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Like, I know if
It's gonna be.
I know if Casual says something that, like, he means it, like, he's legit, he's being genuine. And that's what I enjoy about your stream, the genuine connection you have with people. And that's what I strive to have as well. Like, I don't see Galini as, like, a character. It's definitely me. But I understand the value in, like, Dr. Disrespect's, like, obviously, like, on YouTube, he hit, like, some ridiculous number. But I think that's a lot to do with his, his production value. Like, his content is valuable. You take him out of it, it's still valuable. Oops. It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry, I got these other names, like, scrolling on the screen. I was like, oh, that's not supposed to be there.
One was mine, though, so I was like, yeah, free advertising.
I
Put it back.
I saw it 2 times on the screen because I wasn't paying attention. Like, I'm trying to look at the camera. That's another thing. This is the problem with me. I don't have the ability to multitask well, so I can talk or type. I can type
I can't do both.
Or read, but I can't do all 3.
God damn.
That's it. So like I was saying before, that's the problem with I think my stream's growth potential is like I always feel like I am the detriment. And it's not that I want somebody to tell me what to do, because I'm not that kind of person. You can tell me what to do all you fucking want, but I'm not going to do it. The point is, it's just you got to be able to take you and put it into a space, into a box, and analyze and recreate and mold like clay. And every now and then you need a tool. And I don't mean just like online tools like Stream Elements or capture cards. I'm talking about another individual to help shape you in the direction you want to go to be number one. You know what I mean? Like the concept of you being the number one that you can be. Like that kind of tool can be the people that you come across, the people you socialize with, the individuals you discuss things with in your stream, about your stream, when you stream, or vice versa, like when you're not streaming. Yeah. And like for me, like the biggest tool that I have in my toolbox of life is my friends. And that right now is Indy. Indy Falco 64 is my biggest tool, because he also helps me understand streaming with his streams and vice versa. And we go back and forth. And there's things that I never think about that he does, and things that I think about that he doesn't think about, you know, and vice versa. And like with your streams, like you help me. You're a friend because you showed me the capture card. Yeah. That would work. And you know what I did with that capture card? I didn't use it.
Yeah, you gave it to Indy.
Exactly.
I helped Indy, is what you're saying.
but that indirect helping has informed me of a way in which to use something for my stream. And I think that's a benefit of something that needs to be talked about with your streamer struggles. Is like your streamer struggles has literally given rise to people to talk about what went right, what went wrong, what they think about and what they could be thinking about to make their streams better. And like stuff like this is like really advantageous to like a lot of streamers. And I know I'm rambling, but
no, it's great. No, I mean, you tapped into something there when you're talking about like streamers being entertaining as well. Like you could argue that, and I'm only saying this because we're going over this in the course at the moment. This is like this week's homework, so we're doing homework right now. But you're helping me out.
That's fine.
So
let's go.
So
let's go.
They're saying that like entertainment is sort of overdone. Like everyone does that. That's like a generic setup. Everyone's doing entertainment content. That's how they're giving value to their viewers, is entertainment. Like the majority of streamers are doing that. So they're saying if you can be innovative or think of either another way to do entertainment or change your content and make it educational, inspirational, or there's another one that I'm missing. Educational, inspirational, or I don't know. I can't remember what the last one is. But yeah, if you could, like they're saying, either change your content to be something that's not as overdone, to be niche, or be inventive, and they use the example of have you seen Kit Booger's stream?
No.
So he literally on his first stream had over 400 viewers, because what he does is like scammers, like phone scammers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
that guy?
Yeah, so basically his whole inspiration for his stream is, I think his grandmother or someone was scammed. And then he uses like the voice changer, calls these scammers up and just wastes their time. So they're not scamming someone else. He's brilliant, but that's him being innovative. Like it's entertaining, but it's like no one had done anything like that before on Twitch.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel the same way, because like I'd say that the majority of my stream is trying to be entertaining. But it's kind of overdone. Like everyone's doing it. So either I need to think of a way to be outside the box with the entertainment, or maybe do something that's more directed towards education. Or inspiration. Maybe I'll be a motivational speaker. I don't know. We're just working shit out, man.
I mean, like, there's so many things that you could definitely prosper in, because not a lot of people are doing them in the streaming space in the first place. Like, so okay, let's go back. So, Dr. Disrespect and the rest of these individuals that come up with these personas that creates entertainment has literally. That's the reason that Amazon basically bought Twitch. It's a level of entertainment they can exploit. I mean, it's a company. That's what they fucking do. Amazon originally was transportation.
No, it's crazy when you think
everywhere,
about it. Yeah.
You know, it's like they understand a niche and they try to exploit it. And I'm not saying exploit in a bad way, because a lot of times that exploitation creates opportunity for others to grow from. Like that's the reason business exists. Like, I mean, you may make shoes, but guess what? I can box them. Oh shit, shoes in a box? Get the fuck out of here. Hey, you may be able to box them, but I can paint them bitches. What? You can paint boxes? Oh my gosh. Yo, you may be able to paint boxes, but you know what I can do? I can deliver them faster than anybody else. What? Word, let's go. You know what? You may be able to ship, paint, and make, but I can sell them for you. How? Online. Oh, like that's literally the whole purpose of business. Like that's how it works. And like at the end of the day, it's like when I look back at a lot of things that I've done in life, because like we're not here to talk about everything in my life, but the gist is like I've done a lot of the things that people attempted to do, and I failed at a lot of things that people have attempted. And like I could sit here and talk to people about shit for like hours, but no one wants to hear that shit. And like the select grouping of individuals that I know that do want to hear that kind of thing, they'll listen.
Yeah,
that's the people that I want to get to, because like at the end of the day, I mean, my name is Casual Knowledge. I have a casual personality, and I know a lot of shit, but I don't know a lot of shit. And the stuff that I don't know, I would love for somebody to tell me, and let's go through and find the truth. And that's the kind of thing that I've always been about, and I will forever be about. Because like, I don't know everything, and no one knows everything. But if you know a little bit of something today, you can learn a little bit of something tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. It makes life entertaining for yourself. And that's kind of like where I come from in this whole mix. Like, I don't care if you tell me fish can fly. I'll be like, you lying. Wait, you got a video? And then, oh shit, there's flying fish. Like, that's a fucking thing. Like, I love stuff like that. And that's kind of like where I grow from as a streamer. And like for you, it's the same thing. It's like for you, you're dabbling, you're doing the dabbling that I did 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I may not have a huge channel, but like I had huge drop-offs, you know. And there's another resource that I wanted to tell you about and tell everybody about. There's a streaming there's a stats website. That tells you.
Yeah. No, I know it. I think
I'm trying to remember.
Twitch tracker.
Where it is. Yes.
Yeah, Twitch tracker. Yeah.
I think it's Twitch tracker, and Twitch tracker will tell you like the months you've been streaming. Any streamer has been streaming. I submitted myself to it because I wanted to know. I wanted to know where I'm at in the bucket.
Yeah.
Mind you, this bucket is massive.
Yeah, it's terrifying, bud. When I looked at where I was at, I was like, damn.
I mean, it trips you out. You're just like, I'll never make it. But then it's like you sit there and look at yourself. Well, I had 50 people on a Tuesday.
Mm.
That's a fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, that's Monday. Everyone hates themselves. Tuesday is like, all right,
everyone hates themselves.
I'm gonna make it through. I'm gonna make it. Oh, let me watch. You know what I mean? Like, and you realize where you grew from and what it was, and you can go back and like see what were you playing, what were you know, and it's like, oh shit, yeah, maybe I should go back to that.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this though, and this is why I don't like big companies buying into stuff like Twitch, because of the stuff that happened with the DMCA. People have eliminated years worth of content that was created in order to not just entertain, but inform, not just information, but like just the general aspects of like what life was like in Twitch. So the reason that I think big companies are bad is because they negate the history that put them where they were.
Mm.
And that's that kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, gentrification. I don't know. Whatever. But whatever the phrase you want to explain it as, like that elimination of historical precedents that created the greatness that is television and TV or entertainment on any level, that's horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
Well, we
like
got no references now to go back to. Yeah.
Yeah, we have no references. So now we have to do what? Repeat history.
Yep.
And that's what we're doing. Twitch got famous off of a lot of speedrunners. The speedrunning community is literally what made Justin TV, which is now Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're getting into entertainment. Justin TV kind of failed with the entertainment factor because there was no marketing there for it. And when they sold it and it became Twitch, and Twitch decided, like, they changed the name to Twitch or whatever and sold it to some other fucking company. I forget. My memory is fading. I'm old. And they ended up getting into this whole space of like Amazon. Amazon's like, hey, so about that, we're going to eliminate all the employees that used to work here that were doing such big things so we can start over. Thanks. You all have a nice day. And when they did that, it created an environment now, which is all of the pre-existing elitists in the Twitch community are gone. Mm-hmm. All the individual streamers that got big because this manager talked to this person and got them this sponsorship, and they did it solo, they're gone. So all of these self-made, quote unquote, self-made streamers are gone. And all you have now is a bunch of managed groups. And the managed groups are the ones that are prospering because they learn to navigate the space, because now all these people that are gone are now the people that's helping manage these other folks. And that's dope. That's fine. But now we're in this unique, weird chasm where all of these individuals on the rim that have been struck by, inspiration or some assistance or whatever on the rim of the abyss, they are unique because they're also trying to grab individuals as they're falling into the abyss and be like, I got you. Now come with me. You know what I mean? So it's creating a new environment. These individuals that are now bigger, they're finding and they're looking for ways of grabbing individuals who are worthwhile streamers to make them into something, which is the point at which we currently are in the Twitch environment that I think we all need to recognize. You can't do this on your own.
No.
You could never do this on your own. If you could do this on your own, that means you could do anything on your own because of the person you are. That is not a thing anymore. That's fallen into the abyss. They're gone. As the abyss widens, those individuals on the edge fall off and they're gone. But the individuals that they picked up, they're also still picking up others. And they're picking up others. And they're picking up, and we're getting further and further away from the abyss of failure. Because that's what this is. It's the abyss of failure. And now we're in this weird era of prosperity through others. Because, well, COVID. You can't even get food and clothing unless someone delivers it to your door.
Yeah, this is true.
We can't even get medicine unless somebody wants to donate their plasma for COVID. right now. Like we're at the point now is like people, we lost what it meant long time ago, what it means to be relying on others within a society and a group and a family, a tribe, whatever you want to call it. And now we're coming back to that because it's like the abyss got so big. And this is speaking towards the streaming space and on life as a whole, because we're almost at that point. We're going to get more and more problems. This is how it works. You fail, you succeed. You fail, you succeed. 2 steps back, 50 steps forward, 21,000 steps back, 5 billion steps forward. Like that's how this stuff works. It's a cycle. Mm-hmm. So now we're at the standpoint of this precipice. We've moved past it, but no one said that abyss is not going to continue to grow. We are now at the forefront of something, and I say this, and I'm hesitant to say this because every time I say this, shit happens. I'm just like,
you're like a mystic, man. Lay it on me. I'm ready. I think I'm not ready. Lay it on me. Come on, let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So, one thing that is for certain, and this is clearly for certain. When you start off streaming, you need others, whether it's the individuals who know something that can help you or not. What we're going to get back to is this whole squad, tribe, streamer, squad, whatever you want to call it. Like back in the day there was this thing, it's like teams was a thing. Mm-hmm. Streaming teams were a thing. We're now getting back to that. You can see it happening. There's individuals who are streaming and they're now being picked up by esports teams, but they're social-based streamers. They're not esports players. Mm-hmm. They're playing a game for a social aspect, and they're grabbing these people to make their group bigger and expand their marketability.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get too big, and then they're going to fall into the abyss. It's going to happen. So we're on the verge now where it's like creating the streaming team is going to be the only way to survive in the streaming space because everyone's a fucking affiliate.
Yep.
You're an affiliate in 24 hours. You're an affiliate if you can like basically turn on your stream and have it up for 24 hours. You can be an affiliate.
Don't you have to have separate streams though? Is it like 4 separate streams? So maybe not 24 hours.
Well, yeah.
I guess you could restart it though. Ooh, could you? Challenge accepted. Let's see if I can get freaking affiliate in 24 hours.
In 24 hours.
Do it.
Like that's using everything around.
Has to be within 30 days.
Social media. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we see TikTokers every day coming on Twitch now.
Mm-hmm.
Or creating YouTube channels. We see people who are doing like media, like big name stars, T-Pain and the rest of them are doing streaming on a consistent basis now.
Yeah, well, that's because, like, if you think about it, because of COVID and what's going on with the world, like, the acting industry, these main industries, television, all that stuff is sort of taking a back seat. And, like, live streaming is evolving into, you know, starting to take some of that main space, man.
Yeah.
Because of what's going on in the world. So, yeah, I agree with you 100%. I've always considered Twitch streaming being an evolution of like general media and stuff. I mean, think about it. Like PewDiePie, YouTube was bringing in way more numbers than I think at one point than a Super Bowl. Like it's crazy. Yeah. Like more people are watching that, have watched his videos than like an audience at the Super Bowl. Like how much?
But and that's the thing. He has a marketing group behind him.
Yeah.
So do a lot of these other groups. There's a massive group of individuals that's set up to specifically expand it on that day or that hour or capitalize on this game that's coming. And that's another thing. Oof. Oh my God. I'm gonna get into a tangent.
Okay, go for it.
So,
hey, Volga,
tangent.
man. What's up?
What's up, Volga? So here's a tangent.
I love it.
You have a crap ton of stuff that's happening right now in the gaming industry that people are missing. Have you ever noticed? And I was telling some people that I do the other day when I was streaming. Yeah, I'm always ranting, Volga. That's how it works. So the point is, you have a lot of people who are being exposed to information in the gaming industry because it's this because of COVID, we're normalizing gaming. You've seen less articles and less communication about gaming being a detriment to your child your grandparents or whatever. Like streaming is an addiction. Like that shit went away when COVID hit. Is anybody else paying attention to that?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing, but yeah, no shit. I didn't even notice. I didn't even make that connection with COVID.
That shit went day one, November 12th. COVID is now hit San Francisco, Los Angeles, 400 dead. Not one word. Everybody washed their hands.
Gaming rotting our children's minds. Deaths of thousands and thousands of people. Like, I mean,
Morning
you gotta.
Show ain't talking shit about that. No one gives a damn on this little cup of tea, fucking radio show in San Francisco talking about gaming put an addiction on my son. I had to send him to 4-8. No. That shit's gone. I bet you all of them groups that were like, we are here to help alleviate your son's stress of gaming. Them fuckers are gone. They lost their whole business. Because
that's what you're saying, Macy. Sorry.
Exactly. The crusade they were on to eliminate gaming in the social environment that we currently live went the fucking way of the dinosaur the instant COVID hit. Like, people were starting to realize that, oh, fuck, the only way I can entertain my kids, i.e. raise my kids, is to put a damn video game in front of them so I can get some break from them for at least 15 minutes, because now we're in the house every day for months.
Day.
I mean, the cost of Switches went through the roof.
Oh,
the
yeah,
cost
man.
of anything, like this stuff, like people don't understand what that means, though. It's like, the cost to stream, the cost to do anything remote via like technology wise, discounts for stuff like VPN went down. I mean, dramatically, because they knew they were going to get an influx of people trying to supposedly protect their information because they were scared. Because they've been home for longer than they've ever been before, and they don't know what that means. But it's like, realistically, hackers already got into your shit years ago.
Years ago, yeah. Nowhere is safe. They know everything.
They already know it. They already got your social security number, your baby mama's last name. They already got all that stuff. They don't care. They ain't never cared. Because at the end of the day, they've been home doing this for years, and y'all just now realizing you need to stay home. So like changing your Wi-Fi password, that shit fucking matters to them. They already done hacked Verizon 6 years ago. People just forgot about it.
They got it from Facebook. You're not wrong, bud.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook is all over the place. Like, they're tracking everything in their mama. So, but like, what that means though, in the streaming space, in the gaming space, and this is a small drop in the bucket of something that's happening, is that the gaming companies are at a whole had an influx of money. Okay? When the gaming industry went from a couple of million a month to a couple of billion a month, service providers saw an increase. So they were like, shit, we need to track more of this. We need to track more. Let's reduce the shared bandwidth. And then people everybody got in a upheaval about this. And then like Spectrum and Verizon, Time Warner came, and the rest of them, they kind of like slowly was like, ooh, shit, turn off this bandwidth reduction tool here. We're gonna negate that, but keep the tracker on. We need to see what these people are doing. Keep the tracker on. You know what I mean? Like, this is what happens. It's like the influx of this money, the time that you spend online has now led them to literally get more open with things as far as like what you're capable of doing. Like, you can get a gig over cable right now, coaxial cable, and for less than what it costs to buy a television.
Yeah, like, I guess that yeah. No, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
There's what's quite interesting is they used to have this. Well, main media used to have this war against YouTube and any kind of content outside of their own, because it's essentially marking the death of their form of media.
Correct.
So, yeah. But because of what's happening with the world, I think we've gotten to a level of acceptance for now. We'll see what happens in 2 years' time, but. It's like when you've got freaking Brie Larson, freaking like,
oh my god,
like doing YouTube videos. That's when you know shit has hit the fan.
Yep.
Like, you got Is she Oscar? Did she win an Oscar for Room? Did she? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I think she did. Or she got nominated for an Oscar for Room. She either won or got nominated. When you've got someone that's got freaking Oscar nomination.
2016. Yeah, she was the 2016 Best Actress winner.
Yeah. She's won a fucking Picture Oscar,
nominee.
She's won a fucking Oscar, right? When you've got an Oscar winner starting a YouTube channel, you know that there's a definite shift in how people are going to consume content. And
paranoia will change people's lives. People don't understand, like, the conspiracies that come about and all of this stuff, like, those things create a level of paranoia within the community that changes people's lives. And because we can't consume this stuff in real life, we have to consume it online. So now, instead of you getting a phone call from your aunt, you're doing FaceTime. Yeah. Instead of you doing FaceTime now, hey, auntie, I'm streaming on Twitch. Can you come support my channel? Next thing you know, auntie's telling everybody else in the neighborhood. So your little mouth to mouth, or not in the neighborhood, but via Facebook. Hey, my cousin, my nephew, my niece, whatever is online. So we're changing the way we communicate, which is why I think it's such a big deal now for people to recognize that the way you are online needs to be the way you are in person. And the way you are in person needs to be the way you are on Twitch. You going into a Twitch channel saying, posting the asterisk imagery of whatever, you know, a flaccid whatever, or some other thing, or eggplant, you know, that's going to cause a big upheaval. But not just in that chat room. You've literally been pinged at this point. And it's like, oh, well, I was using a VPN. Okay. You don't realize there's GPS in 90% of this stuff? Like, the switches have GPSs in them. So if you touch the node in one of the telecoms, like co-location equipment that's sitting out in the back of your subdivision, they know where you are. Like, there's a reason that they say you have to request this stuff from the ISPs. ISPs know where you are when you call shit. This is not impossible to track.
1984 shit, man. I'm scared.
Well, the thing is like packet translation and translation technology that we currently use in the common commercial space is nowhere near that of the government and ISPs, because they're evolving it every hour on the hour. Like people are worried about AI. I'm worried about algorithms. Like, people sitting here like, well, AI is going to be able to do. No, the algorithm that they created to find out all these Al Qaeda cell individuals. Yeah, I'm scared of that being used to find anyone that said that I called them a name on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, that same algorithm eventually is going to be commercialized, put in a box, and sold to stores. Like, this is a thing. Like, we don't understand. I mean, today, yes, today it does cover algorithms, but that's my point. An AI will take all of these algorithms and apply them. That's the purpose of all of this stuff. Like, they're creating the individual algorithms to be utilized by something, and one of those things is AI. Yes, but the point that I'm making here is, like, all of this stuff is a thing now. It's not like it was, oh, it's on television, ladies and gentlemen. No, that shit's happening. Like, it's already going on. Like, it's always been going on. And then on top of that, when it comes to streaming in the streaming space, and that's what I'm getting back to here, because my tangent took us away.
We love the casual tangents. I mean, I'm gonna have a cold shower and hug myself after this, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Well,
I'm gonna pray for my family. It's gonna be fine, guys.
The positive end of this is, like, all of these things that we currently know today is what we're gonna grow from. So, like, all of the stuff that someone has shown you on how to do, you'll be able to improve. And having a group of individuals to help support you through your streaming struggles will end up becoming the group that fosters potential success. And that's the thing. It's like, you need to look at your social connections more than just, oh, I lurk in your channel. How about you give input on that channel one day? Maybe that'll help this person. or maybe ask this person how they did something so that you can utilize it for yourself. And like that's when it comes down to struggles, is like, I don't know everything. And if you did know everything, that's amazing for you. But guess what? There's 100 billion other people that are falling through the abyss that need help. How about you help them? Oh shit, I got a following because I show people how to fix the camera issue with Discord. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I'm a firm believer in that, like, the rising tide, you like raises all boats. If you help someone out, you know, they'll help someone else out, and we just lift each other up. I think that's really important. It's kind of something I strive to do within streaming in general, is to like make connections with people and help each other out. Because what you're saying before is so like on the nail, that you cannot do this by yourself. Gone are the days where you could just turn on your stream, you could just be very good at a game and expect like hundreds of viewers to just stop by or get raided by someone, and that, you know, those days are over. JCC, thank you for the sub, bud. Yeah, I think if you develop a community, I was thinking about this the other day actually. So you know, Twitch partnership, 75 concurrent views, all that other stuff. Views. Which is such a massive milestone for anyone. It's huge. It used to be bigger, but before it allowed embeds and other things. I was just thinking, like, if you had a streaming group, you know, you were saying before about stream teams. If you and then, you know, you just help each other out. Like that 75 suddenly it seems pretty goddamn easy to me.
10 people. Let me put it to you. Let's do the numbers. Let's do the basic numbers of communication. 10 people have 6 degrees of separation from God knows who, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, one person has 6 degrees of separation. That's 10 people that you know that if you could get to be dedicated to your stream for a given day, month, a couple of days, a couple of months, that's at least 6 people that they can touch. That's 60 people out of 10 people that guarantee your friendship and your support. That means a retweet every time your channel goes live. That means messaging one friend. You know, like if you set up that system and you found a way to keep everyone in the loop, you're talking about instantaneous success as a partner.
Yeah.
It's not a complicated system. It's just the new system. Well, I won't say new because this is old and it's just being done currently. This is the latest thing that people need to recognize as the way to grow. Like streaming before was it was an ingrown thing because of individuals who were pushing up another person. Now it's whole groups of people. So if you imagine, like Glenny, if your stream, you got 15 viewers in here. If these 15 viewers went around and retweeted your stream, even with their 5 or 6 or 7 followers on Twitter, you're even at 1%, that's another viewer. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, your stream is only as successful as the individuals who wish for you to succeed in that space.
Yeah.
So like finding those individuals, that's the hard part, right? And it's like building the system to keep those individuals for a consistent amount of time is also a hard part. But that's where the solutions that lie within the gray lines to help everyone get better. Like that's where the evolution of streaming is going to go into, because you can clearly see it with individuals like T-Pain and all these other like actors and actresses that are out here trying to do live stuff, but knowing that if they do too much live and give up too much information, it's going to be a detriment to their way of life.
Yeah. So
what do? They support others. For instance, the first view of that was Drake showing up in Ninja Stream.
Yeah.
Instantly became a household name.
Yeah.
The football players that showed up in his streams regularly instantly made him a household name. That's it. That's all it took. Like he was already popular within the space of streaming. He was already popular. But now his popularity is a common household name because of these other individuals.
Yeah.
6 degrees of separation.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even hear about Ninja until I watched the Drake stream. That's the first introduction to Ninja. Like that's coming from an avid Destiny fan, and he used to play Halo. He was within that community, the Destiny community, Ninja.
With
So
Ogre and Ogre too.
I had no idea. It was only when I was like, oh shit, he's playing with Drake. I gotta watch this shit. God's plan.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like yeah, exactly. That multi-layered marketing. That's literally that's it. That's the level that we all need to understand. Like, business operates on that level all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming is now a business thanks to, Twitch creating this medium that sets you up as a contractor and sends you a 1099. This is all the reason that we're all here, is because there's potential, not just money being made, but that level of involvement in something to make you feel like you're a part of something. You know what I mean? Like that social connection is there.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't here for the money. It ain't about the money.
No. Well, the same. Someone said this to me as well. Like, if you look at the streamers that are like super successful, if you could track back their journey, the reason why they started was never about, like, they never pictured that they would be where they were at the end of the journey. You know what I mean? At the start, they never said, oh, well, I'm going to make a ton of money and be the biggest streamer in the world. No, they just found something they were passionate about, pursued that passion, and it led them there. So a lot of people, I think you'd find that they were never in it for, like, money and wealth and all that stuff. They were in it for the passion and enjoyment of what they do.
Exactly.
And it comes through. If you're in it for the money, it's very obvious.
It shows.
It shows.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, sub to me. We're doing a subathon. Like, come on. No, we'll do a subathon. I'm gonna give you a sub if you show up in my channel. Like, that's my subathon. No, we not making money. We giving it, but not realistically. But in the bounds of Twitch and legal stances, yeah, we giving you some.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, that's the thing. It's like people are sitting here every day streaming without love. Like, there's no love in it. Like, and I mean, I say this, and like, there's times I don't love nobody. Y'all kiss my ass half the fucking time. Because it's like, I'm just mad. And it's not anything that the chat has done or the viewers have done. I'm just mad. Like, I don't like what Bungie did to Destiny. I don't like, some shit that happened with my life, and I'm talking about it because I'm drinking. I'm always drinking. And it ain't about, like, I'm sitting here drinking like 90 fucking bottles of beer on the wall. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
But, like, sitting here enjoying my relaxation time, and I'm enjoying it with other people. Like, that's the whole reason I stream. It's like, I want somebody to show up in the channel and be like, yo, what's good? I'm like, hey, what's up, motherfucker? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm too old. Do you remember a time where you used to, like, your parents would be like, you can't go, out past the street lights, like, the street lights on, bring your ass back inside the house, or you can't go off the porch. I don't want you to leave the porch or the yard or whatever. You know what I mean? Because you did something bad. Well, it's not necessarily a punishment. Like, when you think about it, that's how you interacted with people in your neighborhood. Other people, period, was like in your space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now streaming is that way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let me sit on the front porch, pop smoking a pancake and sit here with, you know what I mean? Like,
then shoot the shit, man.
How y'all been? Shoot the shit.
Yeah.
What's up, Greg? How you been, Greg? How your mama doing? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, that's what really drew me to Twitch above any other platform, is the human interaction, like the genuine interaction with someone in chat. That's something that I really think that Twitch has that the other platforms don't, which is a shame, because I love streaming on Twitch so much, but in order to grow and meet more people and do that, you've got to go to other platforms to, develop a following or a group of people that you can then feed back into your Twitch channel. Like, I got to put that work in. I mean, you've got to put that work in to kind of elevate anything. which is
that's admirable, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people will utilize any marketing of an illegal kind or immoral or whatever you want to claim it. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Like, utilizing what you have as a person to get where you need to go and socialize with others to help grow. We need to get back to that. We need to get to that social factor. It's not all about you. It's never really going to be all about you. And like, there's a lot of individuals that don't own up to that, but claim that they're self-made and they created this. I am this. I did this. We are the people. Like, no. You didn't get here by yourself. Nope. You did create the medium for all of this to happen. Yes, you created the medium, but this isn't all you. Even the individuals you didn't like the way you talk to the people that you banned from your streams, the way you discussed the future of your stream, the way you talk about yourself, the way you show, all of that stuff reflects on the medium that you gave to others to boost and create who you are. Like, in essence, like, you're never going to be anything without the people that watch you. That's the honest to God truth. You'll never. And I say this to a lot of people, and I'm gonna say this to you too, Gleany, because this is the honest to God truth. I don't just simp. I simply support.
Love it.
That's the truth.
See, that's a good spin on simp. I don't like simp as a word or connotation. I think it's placed in a negative way. So you made lemonade with that. I love it. Yeah,
of course. And the shirt will be out sometime in the future. I have someone working on it. It's a thing.
Do it. I want it.
I have a mug and a shirt, and it's gonna be out. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be, my little knowledge quotes that come out of nowhere when I'm hanging out with people.
That's nice. So, I like it. Yeah, man, you gotta put the link when it's out in the Discord, man.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Simps and weebs, 2 words that really shouldn't be offensive. I don't know why it is though, man. It triggers me. It's just so negative. It's like,
I don't need weeb.
You're supporting.
I just need to be a weeb. There it is.
Like, you just like, you're showing support and you're being nice. So why is that negative?
Like, there's no reason to be negative in this day and age. Like, there's so much negativity everywhere.
Yeah.
And like, complaining and criticizing and being condescending and stuff like that, like, that's a thing. Yeah, that's fine. But like, just being completely negative on a stream or just like to anyone and everyone, I don't see the point. I don't see the point, because like, so much energy is wasted. Even the big streamers that'll be like, you know what? I'm not feeling chat right now. I don't fucking care what you not feeling. I ain't here for your feelings. Talk about something else, because goddamn it, you're not entertaining me right now. Oh, okay, all right. Well, you're not here for me. No. Well, yes, I am. Because you're not anybody without the viewers.
Yeah.
If all your viewers went away tomorrow, you're nobody. Like, you're just
in a room by yourself.
So it's like, I mean, I may not like everything that everyone says, and the same goes for, everyone around me. You may not like something I say, but we can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down to talk about it. As long as it's not on a personal nature, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
We can have a conversation. If I'm in the right headspace for it, let's do it. If I'm not in the right headspace for it, so there's a little X at the top of your screen. Hit that motherfucker and good night. Like,
stop white knighting, being nice and good streamers. You're right, man.
Yeah, I hate white knighting. I hate that concept.
Yeah, it's like, why didn't I gotta be white?
Right. I'm Black Knight these bitches.
Yeah.
Yo.
Black Knight this some bitch. Yeah.
I'm a Black Knight this some bitch. Fuck everybody else but this channel. There it is. I Black Knighted.
So, man, dude, thank you so much for being on Streamer Struggles. You've been freaking incredible. Hey. I've enjoyed our chats. I think this has been super deep, man. I'm definitely gonna take some shit away from this and be like, God freaking damn.
I'm just glad I could be here.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we figured out the the technical issues as well. God. So
yeah, that I might have to put a YouTube out on that one.
yeah, man. Like, spread the knowledge. You gotta spread that knowledge, bud. Like, casual knowledge.
I like that. I think I may have to change my whole channel's content so it's like a bread that's made out of paper, and it's like a knife instead of a pen, and it's like spreading words
that knowledge
onto the bread.
So I guess all we got left to do is to shout out your Twitch channel, YouTube if you have it, Twitter, all the things. Let's go.
Well, if anyone hasn't been actually watching,
yeah, it's just a podcast as well. So you got it's a podcast as well. So this is like some people be listening. So yeah.
Yeah. So all of those who are listening, you can find me Casual Knowledge, spelled exactly how you would imagine, on Twitch. You can find me on Twitter, Casual Knowledge, but exclude the E at the end because Twitter is a piece of shit. Just so y'all know. They won't give me the name of some guy who's been only on the platform for a day back in 2011. But whatever, this is fun. So you can find me at Casual Knowledge without the E on Twitter. I am also Casual Knowledge on Instagram. That's a thing. And yeah, if you need me, call me.
Great. Fantastic. Awesome. Thanks, bud. Thank you so much for being on here on Streamer Struggles. What time is it? God damn, we chat for a while, guys. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe to his OnlyFans. You got an OnlyFans? Do it. Do it.
Yeah, no.
Do it.
No, that's...
But you don't even have like an ironic OnlyFans?
I need to.
Yeah, man.
I may end up doing that tonight. I don't know.
You gotta get the ironic OnlyFans where it's just pictures of you doing this. Do it. Do it.
It'll be pictures of me like jumping jacks.
Yeah. Planks. Get some planks in there as well.
Planking and shit. Watch me plank. Live.
Live on stream. Reading books and shit next to fake fireplace. Do it! Yes! 100%. That needs to happen. Volga, you need to make him do it.
I will think about it.
That'd be hilarious.
Volga is literally a bad influence on everyone. He's so don't listen to him.
Do it.
Too funny.
Too funny.
All right. This was fun though.
Yeah, man, this was super fun. I had a great time, man. Thank you so much for hanging out and agreeing to do this. I know it's exposing and like legit. I really appreciate you coming on, man. Like it's been deep, man.
I appreciate you inviting me.
I feel like I've transformed as a person.
Oh shit.
A little bit.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
Exactly, bud. Right, bud. Well, I'm gonna let you go, and yeah, I'll catch you soon, bud. Peace.
Yes, ma'am.